In this video, we will go over the process of how the Yokut Native Americans used the Tule reeds to make a boat. The Tule reeds grew along Tulare Lake, which was a large freshwater lake that once covered most of the Central Valley of California. This lake has since disappeared because the water has been diverted to provide water to farms and neighboring communities. But at the time that the Yokuts were living along this lake, the Tule reed was a critical resource for them to use. Not only did they use it for boats, as you see pictured here, they also used this reed to construct their houses, lodges, baskets, and also fun things like the Yokut gambling tray. So the first step in creating a Tule boat was actually to harvest the Tule reeds from the edge of Tulare Lake. They could also gather these from the slow-moving rivers that fed into Tulare Lake. Once these were harvested, they were taken to a dry place in order to dry out. And this was really important that they dried all these Tule reeds out because if they didn't, one, their boats would be much heavier, so they would be harder to transport around, and also they wouldn't float as well on the lake or in rivers. And two, for the houses and the baskets, if they didn't dry them out completely, their houses wouldn't be as well insulated, and the baskets would also not be as well insulated when they were using them. Also, if they didn't dry out these reeds completely, they would actually be more likely to rot away. Once the reeds were dried, they would take some of these reeds and sometimes cattail leaves, and they would start to weave them together to make a very, very strong rope. And then this rope was used to make small bundles of the Tule reeds. Then they would take all these bundles of Tule reeds, and they would actually tie them all together to make a larger bundle. And this larger bundle is what actually became the boat. So as you can see pictured here, this Tule boat is constructed almost entirely out of the Tule reeds. So the ropes are made out of the Tule reeds, the reeds themselves are used, and no other resource is used except for wood. Like wood might have been used to create the paddles or the oars for the boat. And now, once it's all tied together and there's a space for the person to sit and also to carry their goods, it was ready for use on a river or lake. And this was a really critical tool for them because they would use these boats for hunting and fishing, but also to transport goods and themselves to other neighboring tribes along the lakes for trade, to get the resources that they either needed or desired that they couldn't find for themselves. Thank you very much for listening, and please make sure to add any new information to your Yokuts today, yesterday, and today chart. Thank you.